Theories on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube that will make us question everything as a whole. Can't wait to get into these videos. I do want to give a shout out to all you guys that have sent over videos. Keep sending over videos because I'm telling y'all how I'm going with the uploading and how I'm trying to drop 20+ minute reactions. Y'all just keep spamming my Discord with videos because the more y'all send, the more I can react to. So I appreciate you guys in advance. I know y'all see it. The merch Discipline Over Desire is out now along with my other merch as well. The link is in the description down below, so make sure to go check that out. So I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna go ahead and get into today's reaction video. I sent over this video.
This is one of the most sad, egregious, and horrific situations that I've ever seen.
20-year-old Jessica Ross and her boyfriend Travion Taylor Sr. have an unimaginable story. Their attorney says the young couple was full of joy and anticipation for their first child. They came here to Southern Regional Medical Center for the delivery July 9th. According to the complaint, doctors had diagnosed Ms. Ross with diabetes a year earlier, making her a high-risk pregnancy, but she consistently went to appointments while she was expecting. The couple's attorney says after about 10 hours of labor, Jessica was fully dilated and ready for delivery of Travion Jr. But according to the complaint, they say his shoulders got stuck in the vaginal canal.
What happened after that is just brutal. Dr. St. Julian came in and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken. According to the complaint, that is when Dr.
Can you imagine? Thank you, Feezy, for the videos.
Hey, Kai, I can't believe you actually did. Let's not talk about when that Escalade, that all-black Escalade with the Illuminati came and captured you. Let's not talk about that. Hey, let's talk about the...
Oh, shoot. Oh, my God.
Bro.
I know they're playing, but the references are kind of deep because it's like, why a black Escalade? That man could have said any car, but he said that. Then I don't know if he said that before they cloned Tyrone or after they cloned Tyrone. I don't be keeping up, but it's funny how black represents like evil, if y'all notice, and white represents like holy and just the opposite of black. Have you ever thought about that?
It's not that. I gotta talk to you about something important. Tell me, man. Tell me. Okay, so I own a business now. It's called G7. G7 is basically like, when you join the Illuminati, you're like part of a special group. Come on, the Illuminati you went to last year before they let you stream with all the celebrity people and stuff. Remember that? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. I'm not a streamer, man. You know me, I'm an engineer. I don't know what you're talking about. A picture is on celebrities. Celebrities is fake. Illuminati, all this. They're trying to brainwash you. I'm a normal human. Not one person comes up to me and goes, "What's up? How are you? Are you good? How's your life?" But everybody's like, "Take a picture, bam, Toronto."
Thank you, Quan, for the video.
Friendly reminder, you don't have to know exactly what you're doing in order to start doing it. I say this not to deter you, but to motivate you. There are so many people that know less than you that are doing more than you.
What is that?
The reason why? Because they had the guts to give it a try and learn on the fly. Fruit for thought.
I heard the bars, but the fruit threw me off. Ugh. Thank you, Bino, for the video.
White person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens. If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it to happen for others. Every white person.
You think Robert Kraft cares about money? Man, Robert Kraft don't give a damn about money. You think Michael Rubin at 31 billion cares about money? Michael Rubin don't give a damn about money. The only people who care about money are these three men in the photo that didn't want a job. Let's break it down. Jay-Z was at Marcy Projects not working. He was going state to state selling drugs and rapping about it. Yo Gotti, his label is called CMG, Cocaine Music. And I'm gonna say this again, his label is called CMG, Cocaine Music. He got all these dudes in the streets. He got all these dudes body dropping. He's making hits, and at the end of the day, he's taking D. All these guys you see in this picture are going both ways. And then you got Meek Mills to the right, riding around Philadelphia, unemployed, selling nickel bags of crack in Philadelphia, unemployed. At the end of the day, you cannot be unemployed and transition to $1 million. That's not going to happen in capitalism. Capitalism respect hard-working people.
He was going somewhere. I wanted to hear the rest of the video. We got the rest of the video.
You guys have to understand, all these guys behind closed doors, all the entertainers, they perform for them at the bar mitzvahs. They're just happy to have a seat at the table. Before I finish this video, I just want to say, you don't have to have a seat at the table with the people who divide you. These are the same guys signing the Bootsies. These are the same guys that are signing the NBA young boys. These are the same guys that are controlling these ball players and make them push agenda. Make them push the Black Lives Matter. All of a sudden, after George Floyd, all of a sudden, everybody had to take that 1-2, 1-2, jab, jab. You feel me? Had to take that GAB. All of a sudden, after George Floyd, all of a sudden, boom, everybody on lockdown. All of a sudden, NBA players still playing. Come on. Listen, how do we have something like this going on and these guys are still playing basketball? They send Jay-Z to introduce him to the industry. LeBron James, when he first came, he had a Hummer in high school. So
he was popping.
When you are a young man without a job and you have a Hummer in high school and you're wearing platinum chains, you now have to get down to continue this lifestyle. They got LeBron James from high school. A lot of these people that joined the industry, they joined, but they say ignorance is bliss. When LeBron first joined the league, I doubted that he imagined that he'll be sitting down with this rabbi. Now, a lot of these people behind the scenes,
I don't know if that's it. Let me finish it.
These people are the people cutting the deals.
I really don't think that that's him, but I could be. He just looked different. It just looks like a black man that looked like him. I don't know. The story is interesting. I just don't think that. I don't know. I plead the fifth. Thank you, Retro, for the video.
We are in an era where pop girls with once amazing PR are now having massive downfalls, but you shouldn't be surprised because they all told us exactly how they were going to get canceled ahead of time in their music. They all wrote quite the prophecy for themselves, starting with Lizzo, who allegedly threatened to physically assault one of her background dancers, but didn't, thankfully, because her best friend held her back.
She got physical and was about to assault me. Her best friend, who's also one of the dancers, had to jump out of the couch and physically hold her back.
This situation is so exactly reflected in Lizzo's song Girls that it's actually Number 2, after Lizzo fired these dancers, the dancers filed a 37-page lawsuit against Lizzo, accusing her of things like hostile work environment, assault, racism, fatphobia, after they signed an NDA. But Lizzo still told on herself like any good rapper does in her song Rumors, a year before this debacle went down.
Had to cut some loose, yeah. NDA, no loose lips. Not a trying to sue me. Don't give two.
And yeah, she doesn't give two. And that's obvious in her statement. And in Rumors, she says, "F you if you believe I would do any of this." So maybe we should hear Lizzo out. I've seen people starting to turn against the dancers. You know who really doesn't give two So, Ariana Grande. She's being accused of being a homewrecker for breaking up these Who's from Whoville's marriage. And she is not a homewrecker, and that is abundantly clear. I have the videos to prove it. Ariana is a woman of God, or should I say a god of a woman, and she would not do that. But she did release the homewrecker anthem, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored.
Break up with your girlfriend. Yeah, 'cause I'm bored.
And you know what? Even if these allegations are true, she
song.
still doesn't give a f. She said,
I know it ain't right, but I don't care.
I don't care. She even dropped a perfume to celebrate. And we even got another little ping of this in her song, One. I don't care if you have her in your heart. Before I say the last and most controversial one, make sure to follow so you can be a student here at Pop Culture University and always know what's going on in pop culture.
University.
Lastly, the Illuminati's most enthusiastic new member, Doja Cat, had a self-inflicted cancellation when she would go out of her way to bully her fans, just go out of their way to make them miserable for no reason. In her brand new song, Paint the Town Red, that was definitely written before Doja Cat's whole internet breakdown happened, she kind of gives hints that maybe this was a plan for her to bully her fans all along because she let fame go to her head and admitted she doesn't need fans anymore.
And my happiness is all of your misery. They just want my love and my energy. You can't talk no without penalties. Fame ain't something that I need no more, cause I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head.
But as you know, students, Professor Patty's kind of a celebrity sympathizer, so we're gonna give Doja Cat some points because in this song, she did kind of apologize for calling her fans dumb, or at least confronted that.
Fans ain't dumb, but extremists are.
So maybe there's some hope for Doja Brat.
Thank you, Dr. Trotto, for the video. I know y'all can't really see the top like that, but it says structure of time is satanic. Let's see why.
So this is a clock. You go around starting from the 6 and the 12 and take away the lower number from the higher number. So 6 take away 12 equals 6. 1 minus 7 is 6. 2 minus 8 is 6. 3 minus 9 6. 4 minus 10 6, and 5 minus 11 6. That's 6 sixes. And 6 sixes is 36. In Masonic numerology, 36 is 666 because it means 3 sixes. Here's the units of time. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day. From what I've uploaded, you should know how Masonic numerology works now. 60 seconds in a minute, 6 plus 0 equals 6. 60 minutes in an hour, 6 plus 0 equals 6. And 24 hours in a day, 2 plus 4 equals 6. That's 666.
This crap is crazy. Thank you, Bino, for the video.
Did you know that in the year 1910, Black Americans owned about 15 million acres of land, mostly farmland? That's equivalent to Black people owning the entire state of West Virginia. But by 1997, Black land ownership was decimated, down to just 1.1 million acres of land, essentially the size of Rhode Island. So the question is, what happened? It was stolen. You see, over that 90-year period, white people developed multiple ways to take Black-owned land. They used tools like tax laws, fraudulent contracts, and the Torrens Act. But they also used state-sanctioned violence. It's not enough to frame these events as the actions of a few bad actors, because those bad actors were fully enabled by local, state, and federal government officials. They were allowed to get away with it, and in some cases were encouraged by the federal government to take Black-owned land through programs like urban renewal. According to a study by the American Bar Association, a conservative estimate of the cumulative value of the land and property stolen from Black people totals somewhere around $326 billion. If that represented the GDP of a country, that country's economy would rank 41st in the entire world, ahead of Finland, New Zealand, and South Africa. In other words, they stole an entire country from Black people, cutting off critical economic power and plunging Black families into generations of poverty. The foundation of generational wealth in America is ownership, and that foundation was insidiously stripped away from millions of Black families. My point is that a debt is owed to Black people, and the evidence of that fact is all around us if you're willing to look.
Crazy how so much stuff to this day is still coming out. Thank you, Icy, for the video.
I'm dealing with gun violence.
What do you think about Hunter?
Because make no mistake, sit down, you'll hear what I have to say.
What do you think about Hunter, your son? There's a video of him arguing with a about how much crack he has. What do you think about that, Mr. President?
Why nobody stopping him? Oh.
From DC. Dude.
No, that's Marion Barry.
Barry.
Marion Barry. You know what? I actually smoked crack with Marion Barry. I swear to God.
Jesus.
I was in Georgetown, and he used to go to a place right next to the guards, and I was a sophomore, I guess. There was a junior when that happened, but he used to come there and drink like late. And I would be in there. And he'd go to the bathroom. But anyway.
One person at a time, jeez.
I'm very proud of my son.
After all that.
People that are broke will do anything to not be broke. They justify not being honorable to do it. It's just don't look the other way. Money is not real. It's not backed by gold, and as you see, they're creating currencies daily. So don't do anything for money, do things for love. And then you'll be protected, and you'll know what real wealth is.
One day somebody asks you, P, what's the component for success? Is it the way you think, the way that you talk, how you dress? Is it the people you meet?
None of that.
That you learn, who you impress? Is it your line of work and what or how much you invest, I guess? To succeed, you gotta overcome your fears, battle your own greed, conquer your own demons, become unsure, second guess everything you believe in, survive through the suffering to figure out the meaning, and go hard to the moment you bring the cream in. You might lose sleep, but it's gonna feel like you're dreaming. Keep your circle tight, always bring your team in. You need them to hold you down when start scheming. Cause you live in life, and while you posting what you're purchasing, it's wolves on the horizon, vultures already circling. Get caught lacking, then you the clown, bring the circus in.
Ooh.
Want your respect back? Go on, put some work in it. Violence scare the money off, see? I don't work for them. Big corporations like to treat you like you work for them.
Ooh.
You ain't really a boss until you boss some workers, and if you don't do business to get rich, what's your purpose then?
What do you think about this one?
Black celebrities are not allowed to use their money to help their own people.
Black people, yeah.
All they can do is have fun. They're glorified plantation slaves, every last one. And I don't say that to disrespect them, but it's the truth. You are a glorified plantation slave, corporate commodity. Just like a slave 157 years ago, if you had any money, you could only use it to do what? Enjoy yourself. This is why these Negroes got 50 houses, 50 cars, 50 boats, 1,000, every pair of Air Jordan sneaker that ever was made. Why do you need every pair of Air Jordan sneaker that ever was made? Because you're not allowed to use your money to do nothing relevant for your community. You can't name me a single white billionaire, Chinese billionaire, Arab billionaire who doesn't employ at least 5,000 to 10,000 of his own race.
Well,
now show me a black billionaire who employs 5,000 to 10,000 of his own race.
Thank you, Sincere, for the video.
I'm there for robbery, but it's dismissed, but it's still on my record.
You can get it removed. Arrests, and folks need to understand this, arrests that don't lead to convictions can be removed by going to the court that acquitted you. You get the court order of dismissal, or from the prosecutor's office when they give you a no charge order or what have you. You take that to the, unfortunately, take a little work, a little leg work. You take it to the police department and ask to have your fingerprints returned and ask for it to be taken off of the database. And then there will be no record of an arrest. And if you do have one conviction, then you can have that expunged after 5 years. What you gonna say? Stand up. Stand up.
So this ain't got nothing to do with the case. So anything I got on my record that's dismissed, I can have that removed?
Absolutely.
That's all I want to know.
Absolutely.
That's all I want to know. That's deep.
This is a big issue, and that's why I'm spending a minute on it, because so many people are arrested erroneously just for being in the wrong place, particularly people in poor communities. You walking up and down the street, police jump out, they think you look like somebody, or they think you look like you're doing wrong, and what they call it, illegal search and seizure. They throw you up against the car, take you down, then find out you didn't do anything. Well, it's on your record from then on, and so that's a big problem.
That was some gems that he dropped. The caption of that video was, "We must learn the law to use it to our own advantage," and then somebody was like, this is why they took him off air, because he was educating people about the system. So that's Judge Mathis, right? He was dropping some stuff. So just in case somebody dealing with that, or know some family members or friends dealing with that area, he done gave y'all the blueprint on how to clear that up.
I'm currently stuck in traffic right now, but I want to put y'all onto some game. So you know how in the book of Genesis, right, the enemy is portrayed as a serpent.
Yep.
And notice how the Bible says to be as wise as serpents and as gentle as doves. And the reason why it says as wise as serpents is because we need to begin to understand the enemy's offense. And we as Christians play too much defense. If we know how the enemy's going to attack us and we already know his steps before he makes them, we will be much more successful and proactive. I was listening to a sermon and this just spoke wonders. In order to defeat the enemy, we have to take the battle into the spiritual realm.
Okay.
And the way in which we take it into the spiritual realm is by fasting, is by praying, is by using the word of God and declaring and decreeing out loud, because the word of God is the sword of the spirit. Physical weapons don't work against spiritual warfare. And so when we begin to fast and pray, we are taking that serpent and we are bringing it into the air. When eagles are going head to head against snakes, they know that the snake needs the ground in order to be successful. And so when we take our authority in Christ and we begin to operate in the heavenly realm, the enemy has no power. This is why he tries to keep us in our flesh. This is why it is so important to understand that we war not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against spiritual darkness. And so when the enemy tries to get you in your flesh, when the enemy tries to keep you in your feelings, remember that this is a faith over feelings battle. And that when you bring it into the spiritual realm, that is ultimately where the victory lies.
When I tell you this woman I actually watch her on TikTok and she be having videos just like this, multiple topics. One thing about her, she gonna eat. She know what she talking about. I completely agree. Thank you, Detroit, for the video. Place it on mute because I don't know about the copyright. Well, let's see. Okay, so they just... What? Can you let him do it? Because like every time he do it, she let's see. So I don't know if she just has, what the heck? She's weird. I don't know if she just has like stretchy skin or she got that thing on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's weird. Like, y'all think this is real? What the? Why does she think everything's funny when he touches her? That video made me mad.
According to the World Meteorological Organization, 52 countries have a weather modification program.
Increase in snowfall is, a very significant value add to organizations like hydropower companies.
To do that, pilots target clouds full of moisture and eject small amounts of an inert chemical. And what's inside of these guys?
It's a silver iodide mixture. The idea is that we'll be above some liquid water, and as it's falling through, it'll turn into snow, so it can fall out of the cloud.
Since the 1946 experiments of Dr. Vincent Schaefer, we have known that some clouds can be modified through seeding to yield additional precipitation.
It's not as if you guys are creating clouds out of nowhere. You actually target
They're doing a lot.
systems.
If there's no clouds in the sky that have any moisture in them, then we can't do anything.
And you can see the snow showers form, and as they pass over the mountain, you can see the snow very visually and conclusively is produced from the cloud seeding aircraft that just flew through that particular cloud and system.
Radar images show how ice crystals formed in the clouds in the exact pattern that weather modifications pilots were flying. The long-awaited scientific proof that cloud seeding was working had finally arrived.
I have so much questions.
Now, the
We've
most
seen this.
amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine.
That video was in one of my reaction videos that I did where they were sitting here making fake clouds. Focus. They're making fake clouds, you guys. But my thing is, now y'all making fake snow. Why y'all just can't let the earth? Like, if it want to be hot today, let it be hot. If it wants to be cold, let it be cold. If it wants to snow, rain, sleet, with all the weather, let it be that. If you want to be hot 1 minute, cold 1 minute, let it do that. Why do y'all feel the need that y'all have to control? Like, y'all want to be in control so bad. That's a problem. That is a problem. These people are really trying to play the Most High here. The fact that you guys are sitting here trying to make snow is wild. The reason for weather control is because they know that that sun is what we truly need, and they make stuff to block out the sun because they know the sun carries so much benefit. So instead of us having benefits and healing ourselves, they're taking these things away by covering this. So now they're making it rain, they're making it snow, and they're making clouds. What is wrong with you? I don't even care. I don't care.
Peter and I are investing in it's called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. They just go in and take it out.
It's egg fluoride?
Huh?
Is it egg fluoride?
Yeah, a little bit. And this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that.
I know you do.
So, girls, for $100, we will pay you for your egg.
Whoa, hold on. How much?
Girls, for $100.
100? You didn't said all that and go offer me $100?
We will pay you for your egg.
Y'all gonna do it, huh?
So how much do you want for it? Let's bid. I bid $500 for you. Whatever I bid, he's gonna outbid me. I bought about $60,000 worth of eggs. Yeah. If you have abortion, that's very valuable. Umbilical cord, placenta. Even your period blood is so rich with stem cells. When you regard it as waste, then it actually should be. It should be captured as recycled, and it shouldn't go to waste. It's life for somebody, and it's life for mankind.
Thank you, Retro, for the video.
Deeper than that, they don't want us to be us. They don't want you wrapping your head. They don't want. Wow. Nah, they don't want. Now because you recognize. Right. And now they identified you. Oh man, Nick knows. Right. Who he is, and then now the flip side of that, you know they are. Right.
So let's dive into it. Who are they? When we speak of, because this is where it truly is, when we talk about the six corporations, when we go as deep as the Rothschild, centralized banking, the 13 families, the bloodlines that control everything even outside of America. When we talk about the people who, if we were truly the children of Israel, and we're defining who the Jewish people are, because I feel like if we actually can understand that construct, then we can see that there is no hate involved. When we talk about the lies, the deceit, how the fake dollar controls all of this, then maybe we can get to the reason why they wanted to silence you, why they wanted to silence Mr. Farrakhan, and they want to throw that we are having hate speech when it's never hate speech, when it's not. We are the same people that who they want to be. That's our birthright. It's our birthright. So if that's truly our birthright, there's no hate involved. How did this message get so misconstrued?
When we came back to claim it. Right. When we woke up, when we came back to claim it. If you steal my bicycle when we were 6 years old, and you riding around the hood with my bike, and now I'm 12, and I understand.
I want my bike back.
I want my bike back, man. Now you gonna kick up dust.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
And I'm brolic enough to get my bike back.
I know some techniques, and I want my bike back. Right. I'm coming to get my bike. You gonna kick up dust. You might even have enough prowess and cockiness and wherewithal, because you've been riding my bike around. You make connections now.
Right.
And convince other people that that's your bike.
Now you got a couple of bikes. You got a whole gang. You got a bike gang, and I'm over here
doing.
walking.
Right around. So now when I go get my bike back, yeah, you done painted the bike. You done put some new
That's
wheels
code
on it.
talk.
It don't even look like my bike. I know that's my bike.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I'm waking up, and I'm like, bro, I need my bike back.
Right.
For real.
Right.
How do you know that's your bike? Simply because there's documents here. There's
paperwork.
Yeah. There's receipts here. You understand what I'm saying? They're showing and proving that that's my bike, and I'm here to claim it, man.
Right.
You have to give it back. So when you start hearing songs like Michael Jackson, hype me, kite me, and blah 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 blah.
Right.
Nah, you can't say that.
You can't say that.
When you hear Buffy talking about getting paid, getting like the Hebrew.
Right.
You understand?
They want to mute the Hebrew.
They want to mute that.
Right.
You understand what I'm
saying? Even though we are true Hebrews.
Exactly. So we can't even tell the truth now.
Right.
Not on record, not on television shows, not on YouTube.
Right.
I love how Nick Cannon knows, but he's not doing. It's the difference between knowing and doing. You're not going to make it into the kingdom knowing. It's doing. It's action. You have to keep things, not just know. So the thing is, I said all that to say, Nick Cannon may know who he is, but he's not living like who he's supposed to be. If that makes sense in a nutshell. Understood the analogy, understood the bike. Very deep, very interesting, very true. But again, it's more than just knowing you're this. It's now, okay, I know what I am. What do I have to do to maintain? It's actions behind it.
This is a very disturbing story, but I want you to try to explain it to people, how people were dying in these hospitals and rats would eat the eyeballs of the people who were dying, and children who were starving would eat the rats.
Oh my gosh.
And then the children would die and the rats would eat the children.
Yeah. One thing that I still remember is my sister and I was walking by the well. Like in North Korea, we don't have a switch. We don't have running water, obviously. We have to go to well or river to bring the drinking water. And there's a young teenage boy, I think, lying down, and his intestines coming out of his back. When you're really malnourished, that thing all opens up. You got zero fats. Every hole all opens. And you see dogs looking at his organs coming out. And he was still somehow conscious, begging for food at the time.
He was begging for food while his organs were coming out of his body.
Yeah.
Ugh.
To the people that were on Epstein Island.
It's funny, I never really truly did research on it, heard about it, and I just let it be. But the conspiracy TikTok videos have been like really putting me on. So it was a lot on that island, a lot of people, a lot of things happening. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I think we ended on a good note, but like I was saying with the Epstein Island, I just think that it's pretty deep because I never, like I said, looked into it, but all those people to be there. And then I'm shocked with Dan Schneider. Well, I shouldn't be shocked with Dan Schneider, but it's more people. Like, it was a lot of people that I knew on that list, but Dan Schneider is the Nickelodeon. I'm telling you, they be targeting the kids. This is crazy what they're doing. And it's like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So that's why I keep pressing that issue, because they really are targeting our children. It's sad. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, shout out to everyone that sent over videos and pictures or whatever the case is. I really love and appreciate you guys. Again, like I said, if you were like, I sent you so many videos and you haven't reacted to it, it's either one, I haven't gotten to it, or two, the video's no longer on TikTok or on the website or on the internet, period. A lot of the videos that you guys have sent back in August, because that's where I'm at, I'm barely in August. We're in January. Or February. Actually, we're in February because this video will be uploaded in February. I'm speaking in the future. I know that sounds crazy. But yeah, long story short, yeah, the videos aren't up. So a lot of TikToks I'm missing. So if you guys happen to find those videos, just spam the chat, spam the Discord chat with some more TikTok videos. Because as you guys can see, we're back to reacting. And I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and I'm appreciative to be doing this and starting it back up like nothing happened. Cop the merch, the link is in the description down below. Make sure to go check it out. I have more than just Discipline Over Desire. I have multiple colors too. All esteem, all glory, all honor goes to my Lord Yahuwah and my Adonai, Yahushua HaMashiach, for blessing me with everything as a whole. I'm just a vessel that they're working in and through, so I give credit and honor where it is due. But that's it for today's video. Y'all know me. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you on the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul, I know my worth.